Well, I feel like we're going to rock up to our game with, 16 men ready.
Sexually repressed men.
Secretary, what are you there for apart from just to cause havoc in the relationship of the CEO and his wife?
Okay, putting the semen retention aside. Yeah, creatine.
Welcome back to Critical Banter, the podcast that brings a Friday drinks chat to you. This week's game, we are doing Guess the Salary and we are bringing back Change My Mind. But before that, to wrap the week, we've got me and Miguel. We have Ro
G'day.
and Senny.
G'day, boys. I'm going to dob myself in for the other day. I was sitting at work, minding my own business, as is my right. And then I see my Teams message ping. And I open it, and it's my friend. And I'm going to dob him in, Elton. He sends me a GIF. And it's a GIF of just a wicked wing just vibrating. And I looked at the time. It was 11:55. And I'm like, oh,
we're on.
And I said no. I just said no. I simply can't do another KFC run with you. This is getting out of hand now.
Are they still doing the deals?
No, that's exactly what I said. I'm like, no, there's no discounted KFC, so I'm not getting KFC.
So you wanted to go full price?
I think you did. And I said, no, we're not doing that.
All right.
Anyway, we went and got lunch. We got Brooklyn Bridge Deli. Delightful. We got the Philly cheesesteak because that was the special on the day. I don't know if you've tried it, but it's a lot bigger on the photo.
Oh, it's
dear.
Small.
Very small. So we went down to the tunnel in Martin Place Station, smacked it, and we both looked at each other. And I could see in his eyes that he was still hungry, and he could see in my eyes that we were still hungry. And so we went back up to the metro, went to the KFC, and we got the Zinger kebab.
Oh,
no.
I've been seeing big things about the Zinger kebab. And by big things, I've been seeing the marketing collateral that KFC is indoctrinating me with.
Yeah, well, they've big marketing, small kebab, I will say.
Yeah, friend of the show, Oksha, was saying all sorts of bad things about it. Small, not good.
It's honestly not good.
Really?
It's literally just a Zinger fillet. It's a twister. It's literally just a twister, but they call it a kebab because they chuck a bit of tabbouleh in there.
Oh, I was calling for the Twister's return last week. I'm very happy with this revelation then.
No, you wanted what was it?
The Crusher.
The Crusher's return.
No, he also mentioned
Did you
Twisters.
mention the twister? Well, okay, well, there you go. This is marketed straight for you. It's literally just a sad Lebanese bread with two small fillets of Zinger. They put a bit of supercharged sauce, bit of tabbouleh, and a bit of garlic aioli or something. And they charge you $11 for it. Not $10. $10.
Man, add a bit of barbecue sauce, sounds a bit of Euro.
Yeah, that sounds delightful. I mean, to be fair, you can't market it as a kebab. You just market it as a twister. Kebab, what is the core ingredients of a kebab? Is there lettuce, tomato, onion?
There was...
Is there a choice between barbecue, chili, and garlic?
No to both.
Yeah, well...
The only greens is like the tabbouleh. And no, you can't choose what sauce you get.
Do they shred the chicken?
No, brother.
No,
they get
it's
the
a fillet.
fillet.
They cut in half. It's exactly that.
That's all you get.
Look, to be honest, I don't care about KFC's crime. Like, they got to do what they got to do. The crime is you going into KFC and ordering that. Like, I'm going to victim blame you here.
So if you saw me last Thursday in the metro tunnel, scurrying in the dark like a rat, eating a little kebab, no, you didn't.
No,
That was
you
not me.
absolutely didn't.
The night before we went to Macca's and I had to try the other one. The other big, promotional burger right now is the Big Arch. And I've heard very good things from, friend of the show, Joshua, and other people who've rated it. And I will say it was actually delightful. So that one I'm giving the thumbs up.
It was big.
It was hefty, man. Dude, I felt sick after eating it.
I feel like that was the size of Big Macs back in the day.
Yeah,
it was before they shrunk it like 100% or something.
So this time they're actually not lying when they call it the Big Arch. It is quite large. That one I'll give a tick of approval. The Zinger kebab, give it a miss, unless you're fiending it for whatever reason.
All right. So I got a little mind your manners here. Something happened to me last week, which I want your thoughts on. I live maybe like 5 minutes away from the metro. And so what happens is usually there's no parking at the metro that I have. So I get someone to drop me off. Recently, my youngest brother has now become employed. And so he also needs to sometimes go to work. And there'll be cases where he'll wait, usually I work from home, right? So he'll wake me up and he'll be like, hey, can you drop me at the station? And then when I need to go in, I'll wake him up and be like, hey, can you go to the station? We have this beautiful relationship where we just drop each other to the station. Now, last week, both of us got to the front door, or both of us kind of woke each other up because we both needed to go to the station. And so as the older brother, I'm like, you know what? I'll do the right thing. I will drop you off and I'll go drive to Cherrybrook to try and find a beautiful park for the car. I go to Cherrybrook. The car park says full immediately.
What time was this?
At 7:15 a.m.
Interesting.
Right? And I'm sitting here like, all right, well, this is a bit dicey because I actually have like an 8:30 meeting. So I need to.
You need to be in person.
I need to be there in person. It's a strategy meeting. So I'm like, all right, you know what? Let's just go like roam around and see what we can find. Who knows? Because sometimes, those things are broken. The lights are broken. So maybe there's like one or two spots.
Oh, you're roaming in the car park.
In the car park.
All right.
So I'm going round and round the block, outside, inside, no parking. Then I think you guys have told me before, like sometimes you park where it says 15 minutes and you just park there the whole day and no worries.
Maybe not the 15-minute ones. The ones that say like 2-3 hours.
Yeah, 2p.
Right. So I'm thinking, do I do that? Do I not do that? But then like on the ramps, have you seen some people are parking on the ramps?
No, I haven't seen that.
As in the ramp to go up to the other levels?
Yeah.
No, I've not seen that.
Sounds very dangerous.
So like when I'm driving on each floor.
You're swerving.
No, I'm not swerving because they're parked in a way that's like, because the ramps are so wide.
Oh, you can still.
That there's so much parking.
Oh, okay.
So I go up level 1, someone's parked the ramp. I go up level 2, someone's parked the ramp. So I'm like, you know what? Whatever. I'm going to park behind this car on the ramp safely. I got another letter in the mail.
Row your boat, mate. What's going on?
My finances are being impacted so heavily right now by paying parking fines to Revenue New South Wales.
What was the damage?
How much is this one?
This one at least, like the loading one was $330, which I thought was outrageous. This one was $150. So right now I'm almost $500 in the hole.
There goes the wedding DJ. He's off the books now.
Yeah, dude. I'm not even kidding. When I looked at this $100, $50 fine, I was like, I can never recover from this. Because the other day,
there goes a friend from the wedding.
Yeah,
Cut some costs.
The other day, I told you I had to drop 25 G's as a wedding deposit.
Deposit?
Yeah, so my finances are already being heavily impacted. And now I'm just donating money to the government. It's a joke.
Again, you go around the corner, you find what it says 3p, you just park there.
No, I think I just have bad luck when it comes to parking. Like, I think it's just, this is a sign from the heavens above for me to just do the right thing. Because every time I've tried to be sneaky about parking,
backfire.
It always comes back to bite me.
Well, usually at the Kellyville one, if it says full, there's still, if you go up to the top level, there's still like 30 spots available. I think they're just trying to scare people off.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
But you just didn't make it that far.
No, I went to the top level. I had to come back down.
Oh, okay.
And
So
I was
it actually was full.
It was
when full means full.
7:15 a.m.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
Not a single park. The only ones that were not full were the disabled. And I've never parked there. And in my head that day, I was thinking, maybe I do it. Maybe I do that.
I feel like that's a bigger fine, no?
But would they check that?
Yes, I feel like they would.
I've seen people at the metro, you know how like if it's like a multi-story, they'll have like a wall where the stairwell is and that's where the door is and you just walk down. I see people parking in front of that. And I've seen I think you get away with it. That's okay.
No, I think they're pinging you, dude.
Do you reckon?
Yeah,
I think you're getting pinged for anything. If there's a guy coming around.
Okay, yeah.
They're just sniping, bro. Like constantly. I've never once thought, you know what? I should park. I've never seen a disabled spot and lusted after it until that day because I realized I needed to get to work. You know? Is that extenuating circumstance?
So the lust finally came in, bro.
Yes.
Crazy.
The 7 sins finally.
I felt a temptation that day and it came back to buy me and I'll never do it again.
How much is a full day parking at a shopping center? Ooh,
I think
is that the worst?
Caps out of 50.
Is that the worst comes worst scenario now?
Maybe.
Or are you rolling the dice again?
No,
let's say in 2 weeks' time, you got 8:30 meetings, similar situation.
No, I am doing the shopping center because I don't even pay for that parking anyway. You know what I mean?
That's why you do it in the first place.
Actually, no, because I didn't think about that.
Right.
Actually, the funniest thing happened to me the other day at Parramatta Westfield. So I've obviously overstayed my welcome significantly. Right? And that doesn't faze me at all because, I'm out of there. And so I was driving out. I was like finding the Target behind me to go through. And what happened was they've gone and ghosted. The person in front of me ghosted the person in front of them. I'm not ready for this because I'm expecting to ghost that person. So then I've panicked and I've gone through him. But the guy behind me was also ghosting him. Dude, there was a 3-way ghost. Wow, honestly, one of the most electric feelings to be a part of.
And you all got away with it.
Yeah, of course
No
we
scratches, no dings.
did. No, nothing.
Wow.
I would have loved to have been just at the back watching this.
No, so I was trying.
That's mental.
So we'll go through
You
and
reckon-
then.
Okay, no, go on, yeah.
No, and because there's 2 lanes, so you can turn left or right.
Yeah.
Mate, we've just given each other one of these ones. A little salute.
Who the guy behind you?
That's
You reckon
crazy.
he intended to do that, or he's just opportunistic? He saw you do this, he's like, "Fuck it, I'll do it as
No,
well."
so I definitely knew the guy behind me was going to do it because he did the classic move.
He was just like,
He was waiting.
right up your bum.
No, waiting for someone while he was parked. He was waiting.
Oh.
I drove past him and then he's
Then he
come in
thought,
immediately.
okay, right.
And that's a move that I've done many a time. You know what I mean? Because you're not.
Experts of the game.
That's not his first rodeo then.
Because you don't just go to the gates
That's-
and hope there's someone there. You have to make sure there's someone there.
So they don't like keep your number plate on record or anything, right? So you can just go back straight to Para Westfield.
They do, don't they?
I'm sure they do.
They don't use tickets anymore.
Yeah, I'm
It's
sure they have.
scanned
Dude,
via.
How many months do I have to go before going back? Because now technically, could you go back to Para Westfield with the same car?
I've been back to Para Westfield with the same car.
So then then it's fair game, right? What I'm trying to say is like, can they like get you the next time essentially?
Right. I don't know if they like. I don't. It's not like I go to Para Westfield like every day. You know what I mean? Like I go
So
once.
that means
every couple
you're
weeks.
ghosting every single time.
No, but I'm not overstaying every single time.
No,
So
that's
you've
what I'm
gotten
saying. So
out
you're-
legally recently.
Yeah. I literally went to
So then
Para
there you
last
go.
night.
Wow.
that's
So
fine
it
then.
resets at
So
some
they just
point.
reset it.
Yeah, that's a hack.
Damn. Okay. Well, I know someone who says that they just park at the Castle Mall car park every day without fail.
No,
I've gotten pinged
I've
there
been
before.
stung there as
No,
well,
so
bro.
the way he justifies it, if I get caught, once, twice a year, what's that? $180 each time, but I've parked 4 or 5 times a week.
But that's his logic. That's Ro's logic. And he got stung
Then you
twice.
justify it. Kind of, it works out like financially. Each park was worth 30 cents.
No,
or,
I agree with
$1.
that, but I just don't. I think that you don't get stung once or twice a year. Like I'm getting stung every single time I do it. There's like I can't even remember the last time I parked illegally and didn't get stung.
Well, there's a lesson here somewhere.
There is, there is.
I've got something real quick. Have you boys heard of Coke Plus?
Is this the orange one?
No, it's the Japanese white one.
No.
So there's a Coca-Cola beverage in Japan. It's like Coke Zero essentially, no sugar, no whatever. But apparently has 30 grams of fiber.
Oh wow, Metamucil
So
inside.
if you need bowel movements to go, apparently this is the drink for it.
Dude, that sounds pretty good.
I tried it the other day.
They put Yakult in there or something.
My bowels were going after a good hour.
Oh really?
So it's
Yeah.
a laxative, essentially.
Essentially, yes.
Why would
Why
Coke
would you?
sell-
Yeah, what?
I don't know,
Who's
but
the target market for this?
I gave it a go, man, and wow, did
Wait,
it
you
work?
can buy it here.
You can buy it at an Asian grocer.
Well, what is it? Let me look this up.
Coke Plus.
Does it taste any different?
It tastes honestly probably 98% the same.
Mm.
But maybe it tastes different because I know it's different.
I've never once thought, you know what I need in my Coke?
Mate,
Extra fiber.
Mate, everyone's focused on macronutrients these days. Get some more fiber in your boys and have the Coke Plus.
That's true.
It's
The
called,
Japanese are think of everything.
also known as Coca-Cola Fiber Plus. Please give it the proper name.
All right, Fiber Plus.
Oh, it's been around for a while. 2017. Does it have sugar?
Zero sugar, zero calories.
wow,
If you
okay.
need your bowels
This
to move,
Mm.
PSA, try Coke Fiber Plus. I'm a big fan of Coca-Cola as well.
Ad.
Shout out the boys. Buy a Coke. Get the belabor money in for United.
Isn't it Belieber?
Belieber. Well, I'm a belieber. That's what I am. Get him in.
We're recording this 9 a.m. on a Saturday. We have our football, soccer, if you will, semi-final in T-minus 3 hours. We had soccer training on Wednesday night, with the night that I went and smacked the big arch after soccer training.
Yeah, dude. I thought about that afterwards. Like, we all just spent 2 hours, playing a bit of footy, and then half the teams in Macca's smacking God knows why.
Game's a game.
Missions before training.
Ready for the semi-final, boys.
And then we were talking to the boys, trying to prepare them mentally for the semi-final in 3 days' time from Wednesday. And for whatever reason, the team decided that the right, instead of thinking, trying to mentally prepare yourself, get yourself fit, look after your body, watch some tape back. No, it was the 2 instructions that the team got were no Coke, no cum.
You boys partaking in any of that? Nah. Don't do
I
this.
mean, no cocaine, fair enough. That makes sense. The no cum part, I don't understand.
It's
it's a famous maneuver by, some of the legendary boxers, Senny.
Is it?
Semen retention. Keep the testosterone in your body. So they say.
Is this clinically proven? This was like someone telling me during the week at work that creatine was good for the brain. Apparently, it's been medically proven. There are, quote unquote, he said there are many studies that show
Creatine is the most studied supplement on
he
earth.
actually said that word fucking hell. You guys all go into the same course or some shit. But it's the most studied, and he said apparently it's good for the brain. So is this like semen retention?
No, this is absolute bro science.
Okay, so that's bro science. Okay.
Isn't it? Who was it? He said Pep Guardiola is the one that tells his boys to, not his boys, his team. No, his team to do it. To enjoy the activities of the world before a game.
So there's two schools of thought, is there? There's the Mike Tyson, semen retention, or
the Pep
Guardiola school of thought.
Tiki-taka, let your jizz out.
Okay, that's enough.
Well, I feel like we're going to rock up to a game with, 16 men ready.
Sexually repressed men.
Ready to have at it.
Look, as long as we win the game, I don't care what strategies we employ.
Okay, putting the semen retention aside, creatine. Is there actually some sort of... Dude, this guy was saying all sorts. It's like good for your brain, good for your... I think he said good for your heart as well. I'm like, now you're just making shit up. This can't be right.
Nah, I don't know about those side studies, but it is very good for you. They recommend everyone take it.
Even if you're not weight training?
Yeah. It depends how much, because it's a naturally produced, whatever you call, chemical.
Right.
So it's not like steroids per se.
Yeah.
But if your body produces a lot, you don't need it. But everyone should have a good amount of creatine in their system, regardless.
How can I measure my creatine levels in my body right now?
Let's get a blood test.
Oh, is that?
I love when we talk science. It's
no, but also,
stuff.
no, if you take creatine and you start having problems, that means you already have enough, essentially.
Yeah, but I heard...
If you don't want to get tested and shit like that.
I heard that there's a bit of hair loss that comes with creatine, potentially.
I've not heard that.
Oh, really?
Show us your hairline.
That's why I stopped taking it, actually.
Oh, actually?
No, can't.
Okay. Do you still take it?
I was just severely dehydrated when I took it.
How is that related? Just drink water, cuz.
No, because you need to drink a lot of water. Like, daily, you need it to drink, 2-3 liters. You have to be on it.
Because it absorbs water, right?
Because your muscles draw more water. That's why they're bigger. You get better performance, et cetera, et cetera. So if you're not on your water intake, plus you honestly have a good amount of creatine already, you're cooked. You're dehydrated all the time. And I'm poor with my water consumption. So I was getting gout low key. No, genuinely,
they call that the king's disease.
Yeah. I wasn't even living large. That was the problem, bro. I wasn't drinking that much. I wasn't having that much like seafood and shit. I was just taking creatine.
It comes from excessive drinking, excessive seafood, I think excessive like red meat or
I wasn't even living that lifestyle, man. And I was getting it. Exactly. How cooked is that?
All right, one last thing. We got a listener submission. It is a 3-minute long voice note. I have not listened to it. But I would like to listen. I would like to listen to it together because he says it's to stay dangerous. But I don't know how he's, come up with this. But let's find out.
Old mate wanted a voice note, so I'll be a good kitten, do as daddy says, and send him a voice note. For context, I have a large repertoire of English words that I use because I've grown up overseas my entire life. Often, if I'm leaving a party or something like that, hey, stay gangster, brother. Oh yeah, ciao. Something along those lines to spice it up a little, kind of represent who I am as a person, where I've been, what I've seen. I've recently taken up stay dangerous. Phenomenal phrase. As we all know, opposite of stay safe. What could go wrong? Lads, today, I learned exactly what can go wrong. So I am a pilot. As a pilot, I talk to ATC whenever I need to. Today I was coming in, requested landing, got landing. Landing's over, go to taxi, request taxi, get taxi. And as a good pilot, I'm minding my P's and Q's, and I relay my taxi transmission just to confirm I got what I got. And at the end of my transmission, I hit him with a thank you tower, stay dangerous. Call sign, can you relay that last part? No dramas, here I go again. Thank you tower, stay dangerous. So I taxi my way over to the ramp. I get to the ramp, and waiting for me there are the 3 musketeers of justice. We have the civil police, the airport police, and who I later found out was the chief of the ATC tower. I think to myself, oh my days, what have I possibly done to get the fake Justice League over here, right? Get out of my airplane, hey, what can I do you lads for? Big old bloke comes up to me, hey, are you the guy who's inciting violence at my airport? Like, whoa, beep, beep, beep. Ref, I'm throwing red cards. I'm calling for times outs. I'm trying to do something to figure out what's going on here. It's like, excuse me, mate. Inciting what? It's like, yeah. Are you the guy inciting violence at this airport. And I think, oh my days, they've done me for terrorism. They've done me for something. I'm not really sure what you're talking about. Could you elaborate, mate? It's like, yeah, you're the guy who's telling my air traffic controllers to stay dangerous. Mate, I look down at my feet like a kid who's just been caught stealing from the cookie jar. God forbid a brother try and share a stay dangerous or even promote a TCB promo code here and there. Look at him. Yes, sir, that was me. What can I do you for? It's like, we're not going to have any of that lingo here. Asks for my logbook. I think, yup, it's over. Looks it over. Looks me dead in the face. Where are you from? American he was, mind you. It's like, oh, Australia. Yep. Okay, you're good. Fine, whatever. Fuck off. Don't do it again. And I thank my lucky stars that I send this voice note with my pilot certificate still in hand. So if we've learned anything from this story is, one, TCB is a horrible influence on the aviation community. Because on the one hand, you got guys who are cleaning TV screens with the rags for the shitters. On the other hand, you got pilots inciting violence and disturbances at an airport. So what we've learned, lads, if you are going to piss anyone off in a professional manner, it is by ending your emails with cheers or openly dissing Uniqlo in the corporate environment. Please don't tell ATC, stay dangerous, because I promise you, the Justice League will find you and you will no longer have a flight certificate.
Wow.
All right. Thank you, Laurent.
That is a story for the ages. Look, we never said use it professionally. All right. We never incited violence in such a way. We said say it amongst the boys.
It's just a classic misunderstanding from the ATC. You know what? Inciting violence.
No,
you know?
big words. Let's not use those big words, fellas.
Nah, but come on, you can't be doing that. That's mental, man. Dude, in a plane? Are you serious? Dude?
In the air, over international, you know?
Laurent, come on. I mean, I appreciate it, but Jesus.
No, that's excellent. Oh, look,
That's so funny, but
I actually would encourage people to sign off on emails with the Stay Dangerous just to see
I
what
would
reaction.
love someone to send in a submission of them using Stay Dangerous in an email sign off. I would absolutely love to see that.
why don't we just do it? We can start the trend if you want.
I don't want to put my own
Yeah, neither do I. to be
my
honest.
own balls on the line. I would like someone else to live, and then I do it vicariously.
No, I'll do it.
We should sign off our TCB emails with Stay Dangerous. Or if we're messaging people on Instagram, Stay Dangerous.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. But like, I like to see the use of Stay Dangerous,
Out of the-
out in the wild.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want it to become a common
But
phrase.
that's a crazy use of it, I have to say.
Is it though? Just
Yeah.
Yes.
ATC Tower.
This is like official communications, man.
Comms.
Aviation as well, dude.
God forbid you make a joke in the skies.
Nah, man.
You don't make a joke in the skies. You don't make a joke before you go to the skies.
I feel like any kind of transportation you can't be making. Like if I heard my metro driver say over the comm, "Stay dangerous,"
I'm getting off.
I'm
getting off next stop,
immediately to next
respectfully.
stop. So I think there's some jobs where you probably can't stay dangerous, but our corporate jobs, mate, there's no danger whatsoever.
So email we're saying is fair game.
Dude,
So fair game.
This week I'll shoot a Stay Dangerous sign
Yeah?
off. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I don't send very many emails in my job,
Okay.
but when I do, wowie, I feel good.
You said you're fast and loose on LinkedIn. Is this appropriate on LinkedIn as well?
I don't know what context
You know,
it would
Sen
be.
gets
though.
a new job. Congratulations on promotion. I saying, stay dangerous, Sen.
Stay
Oh, that's
Dangerous.
mysterious. I
Yeah.
like that. That is good.
Because I don't think inherently when someone says stay dangerous, I don't think, oh, it's the opposite of stay safe. Like, because
It would not be the first thought at all.
no way. So like you just
It
been
sounds like a
sitting-
threat.
Yeah, you just you just sitting there bamboozled.
We should have done it. I saw Rohan put up a post, our friend, on LinkedIn saying that he was going over to New York. Should have put a "Stay dangerous" in New York as well. That actually does sound like a threat.
yeah.
Get armed, brother.
But no, thank you, Laurent, for sending that in. That was excellent.
All righty, friends and family. Today we are doing a guess the salary, where I have a bunch of jobs. I will throw it to Sen and Ro here, and on their whiteboards they will write down what they think the salary is. They're all round numbers, boys. So to the 5,000th, closest to the 5,000. If they get it spot on, I'll give them 2 points. If whoever's closer will get the 1 point. If no one is spot on, please keep track of your own scores.
Is this an average salary?
It is average. 2025 averages in Australia.
Source?
The source is some sort of salary guide I found online. I believe Michael Page
All
whatever
right.
website that is.
I'm more of a Hayes salary guy myself, but all right.
More of an Aussie corporate salary.
Aussie
guy.
corporate. Me too. Me too. All right, let's go.
Alrighty, first one. What is the salary of a business development executive, a BDE?
Is this? But they earn commission as well. So this is
Yeah.
where it
This
gets
is
hard.
base, probably inclusive of
Is this
super,
gross
but
or
no
net?
bonus.
So pre-tax.
Pre-tax.
Yeah, you're not going to.
Pre-tax including super.
I believe so.
Excluding bonus.
Excluding any bonus.
National average.
Yes. In 2025.
How many years?
Nation being Australia.
How many
Yeah,
years
how
of
many-
experience should I mean?
And which industry are we talking?
Yeah, BDE. Like, imagine if you're a car
Boys, I said
sales.
BDE. You write down a salary, all right?
Wow, there's so many missing holes here.
Yeah.
But
Then it's the average of all of those then.
look, I myself was a SDR / BDR at one stage. I can write down exactly what my first year salary
Yeah,
was.
go on.
The average without. I actually have no idea. I'm shooting blind right now.
But maybe it's a couple of years. So maybe I go, all right.
Locked in?
Yep.
Senny, what'd you put?
I've gone 100K.
I've gone 90K,
Ro, what did you put to begin with?
70.
It is 70K. So you get the point because you were closer, but it could have been a 2.
God, that's exactly what I earned as my,
So you tell
my
me-
first job.
The wage has not gone up in, what is it, 3 years, 4 years?
No, longer than that, like 6 years probably.
Crazy.
All right.
Next one. This
1-0.
1-0 to Ro. Next one. What is the salary of an investment analyst? I swear to God, if you ask me follow-up questions, I'm going to right hook
No.
both of yous.
This one, it could vary.
Can I ask? I don't even know is this an investment banker, like first year investment banker?
That's why I was going to ask.
The title is investment analyst.
Well, this is down your road. I'm not.
No, but even then, this could vary.
You're a
depending on
finance
your-
bro, though.
It depends on your experience, where you're at, what you're analyzing.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I'm
get
shooting-
all of those, Sen. Average.
I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
Okay. Well, I don't know because I'm in the tech world, so this is non-existent to me. All this finance stuff, no idea. So I'm shooting in the dark here. But they got to be earning some decent coin, surely.
Coin.
What?
You ever see that Jermaine Genius meme?
No.
Yeah, I'll show you after.
Didn't he get fired?
He did as well, but that's besides one. Ro, what have you put down for an investment analyst?
I put down $125,000.
Yeah, I've gone 120.
135,000.
Damn it.
It's 2-0.
Rowie, you are 2-0 up. Next one. What does a marketing manager earn?
Oh, it's down. Migs, that's you. Are you not a marketing manager?
No, I aspire to be, but not at this moment. A marketing manager.
I'm so bad at this.
All right.
And I've also got nothing to base this on, so I'm just writing numbers at this point.
No,
for
think
fun.
about you've seen the salary guides. Like you've gone down, scroll down to your
I'll
finance
be honest,
stuff.
I didn't look at marketing managers.
Didn't you?
No.
So you probably know
It's
the
not my industry.
No, but you probably know the managers in your industry. Use that as a benchmark.
Yeah, and then
Do you
just-
think marketing
just cut
earns more or
30%.
less?
You're a dog.
All right. Marketing managers. I've got $120,000.
I've gone 110.
$140,000.
Damn.
Boys, put some respect on the marketing industry.
That's decent. I feel like that is
Decent coin.
that's really good coin, but that must be a couple of years, surely.
A manager.
No, but I swear, like marketing managers.
Well, it depends where you go, but client side is probably around then.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Well, I'm 3-0 up, Sam.
Yeah,
This is
damn.
electric. Here we go.
Alrighty, next one. It might be 4-0 up. What is the average salary of a product manager?
But this again, this. All right. The years of experience
I feel
matters
like
a lot.
they can make a lot.
They can make a lot. If you're working at Atlassian as a
Yeah,
product
that's what I'm
manager,
thinking, like
you're
a-
literally on like $180,000
Like
package.
Canva,
But are they not,
the outliers.
outliers?
Yeah.
But then I don't know what a
Exceptions.
regular Joe Blow product manager makes. You know what I mean? I feel like I only know the big daddy ones. I don't
All
know.
right.
Again, just writing numbers for fun right at this point. I've gone 140K.
I've got
Oh,
110K.
fuck me dead.
It is $120,000 on average. Does that make
Yeah.
sense for a 120?
120 is
Would you
decent.
say it's
Yeah.
average?
As in,
There or
like,
thereabouts?
it really depends because there are, like, for example, Google does not have senior product managers. Everyone there is just called product manager. And so, like, you could be, if you're not a like executive, you're a product manager and you're on like 250K. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, it's very hard to predict.
Alrighty, come on, Senny. I believe in you. Next one.
Okay.
What does a lawyer top tier law firm with 0 to 3 years of experience make.
Okay. So
There's your details.
So they're not they're
Private lawyer as well, I think was the category.
so I know the big one is when they get made senior associate. That's when you're making big bucks. I think that's maybe 3 to 4 years. I feel like all the lawyers listening right now are probably scratching their
Angry. Sen.
angry,
How do you not know
shaking
this?
their heads.
Sorry, I didn't even hear what you said.
0 to
So a
3
lawyer?
years. You said 0 to
Yeah.
3 years.
0 to 3 years, so
I
no
assume that's
experience
associate
at a
level.
top tier law firm.
So you're a
Can I
big
check
six.
LinkedIn real quick?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
Right,
And I
if
don't
I-
know how much an associate makes.
If I'm at, let's say, if
At
I'm
a big 6 law firm.
I'm sitting here, I'm at KWM.
Yeah.
You know,
I phone a friend.
I'm at Clayton Utz.
What's Rohan doing right now?
I think they're
He's
making
fighting a legal battle with
I
Colombia.
don't
That's what
know.
he's doing.
I'm straight up, again, just... I reckon they earn a decent amount. 140.
There's no what you're out to lunch. 115.
The article says 100.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
At a big 6
Flat
law?
100,000.
That's not true. That's not true.
That seems low.
For a big six, that's definitely not true. But it's not 140k. It's like,
Really?
I think it's 110,
Okay.
115.
Well, that's what the article says, boys.
All right, 5 zip. Let's go.
Jesus. All right, next one. What does a remuneration and benefits manager make?
All right.
I don't even know what this role is.
Neither do I.
Is this HR? Like, is this like?
I think you are the person tasked with specifically figuring out everyone's salary,
so you're
creating
like,
the packages for
Right.
employees, incoming new hires.
so you're like an accountant, maybe?
I think
No,
it's a derivative of HR.
Yeah.
Okay.
I assume this is a role only at big companies.
Dude,
Yeah.
imagine having this power. You know what everyone
You know what everyone's
makes?
on. Yeah, yeah.
and you
you know-
set the tone.
And you set the bar.
Yeah.
That is wow. All right.
What does this
No,
power
dude,
and responsibility
I'm pretty sure they do it
make?
for executive as well. So they would review like what your C-suite guys are getting as well.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of power comes with a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, but I think
Doesn't come with a lot of coin.
I don't think it comes with a lot of coin. I mean, any Joe bloke can do this, surely, right? Like you just look at like these guides and then you add a couple of thousand or you minus a couple of thousand depending on your business.
All right. Well, say it with your chest.
All right.
I don't know.
Say it again.
Remuneration and benefits manager.
Okay, so the manager
Can I
might.
just not write anything?
You don't believe in the role?
Bounds, I'm just wrong.
If they're earning
Again,
more
I'm
than
writing bare numbers at this point.
if they're earning more than this, I think they will be though. Hang on.
120.
Yeah, I've gone around 110.
If I said 160,
Nah,
Damn.
what would you say?
I'd
Let me
say.
join.
Yeah,
Would I sign up?
I'll tell you what's the track.
Alrighty. Senny, point on the board. What is it? 5-1?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
We have a bunch more, so there could be a comeback here. What does a junior graphic designer make?
Oh, this is.
Can I give you the per hour? Like 20? Yeah, that's dog.
No, graphic designers, they do some really good work, but dude,
What do they make per annum is what I would
junior
like to
graphic
know.
designer.
Junior graphic designer.
I honestly think they're on like. Oh, that's generous as well. I wrote down the number 6.
That's crazy.
Alrighty. Senny, what have you put down?
80K.
I would love if they made 80. I think it's like 65k.
Another point to you, Senny. 75. Okay, on
That's
That's a
average.
tie. Oh
Bit of
no!
respect. Bit of respect.
You're
Damn
5
it.
off. You're 10 off. Righty, 5-2. Next one. What does an electrical engineer make?
Oh, yeah. These guys can make bank, dude.
Electrical engineer. On average, 2025 Australian salary is what I would love to see in the
I'm
board
pretty
right
sure.
now.
So it's a tough degree, so I assume they earn good money.
Senny,
Go on 150.
Ooh, I got 170.
the article says 95,000
That can't be.
Because it is the most-
That genuinely can't be right.
because they have a list of all the roles. It is the most junior one. So I believe it is their equivalent, maybe a grad role or entry level role.
Right.
Senny, that's another point, I
Send
believe.
storming back
That one,
5-3.
neither of us really deserve a point.
Yeah, you
there.
did 150, I
We
said
were off
160.
by a magnitude of 1.5.
All right, Senny, you should get this next one as well. What does a diversity and inclusion manager make? A role you respect, Sen?
Yeah, of course. Equity and inclusion, DEI. You just left off a third of their remit. So
Yeah, so maybe they earn
Show
a
some
bit less
respect.
than a DE&I manager. Diversity and inclusion manager.
I think they get 40K per pillar. So I'm saying 120K for the DEI.
I think they make $145,000 a year.
They make 160 $100,000 a year.
And they deserve every penny.
Every single penny.
160.
Absolutely.
You're telling me an electrical engineer?
I'm calling BS on some of your numbers here.
Well, these are the numbers.
So
Deal
you
with
could
it.
either go to uni, work really hard, do a 6-year electrical engineering course, or you could just go to arts for 3 years and become a DEI manager and earn apparently double.
Well, I think
Seems like a no-brainer to me.
Here's why I think it might be true, right? Because like if you're at a startup, there's no DEI manager. The only companies that have DEI managers are probably the big ones,
Yeah.
The Canvas, Atlassians,
Yeah.
Googles of the world.
right? All the big techs and whatnot. So that's why they're probably paying them hella bank. But anyways, look,
Here's an average.
I'm not here to judge. Game's the game.
Yeah, of course.
Mate, if you can get 160 for a DEI manager,
dude,
mate, fill your
Chase the
boots.
bag.
Go
Chase the
for
bag. What's the score, boys?
6-3 his way.
We have 5 more.
All right.
So the game's still wide open. What does a company secretary make?
What is a
7+ years experience was
company
noted.
secretary, like, do they even exist anymore?
I don't know. I'm just picturing
Doesn't-
like Donna from Suits.
Yeah, doesn't SharePoint just do that for you?
Company secretary, really only there to
7+ years experience.
Okay, well,
I will stress.
okay, then this must be. This is like we're doing DEI numbers here.
secretary. What are you there for apart from just to like, cause havoc in the relationship of the CEO and his wife?
Stay back late type beat.
Yeah. All right, let's go this one.
I've gone 150.
I think you might be closer. I went on 170.
The article said $345,000.
No, just no.
Well, I'll take that point.
I mean, that's no. I don't think either of us deserve anything there.
Almost 350K.
That's what the
I think
article
I'm
says.
misunderstanding what a company secretary. I must be. So, if someone can just write in and let me know what a company secretary does and how I can apply.
Imagine this, right? You study for like 7 years to become a doctor.
Yeah.
You slave away.
Yeah.
Or you could write a couple of emails, shoot them across, make sure the calendar's in order.
This is why I think you're thinking that's an EA. That's a personal or executive assistant.
A company secretary in Australia is a senior governance professional who provides advice to the board of directors, ensures corporate compliance, and manages company records.
Right, we look.
So they're not just sending a bunch of emails and get a bit hanky-panky with the CEO. All right? They're doing a bit more.
Oh my!
All right, there's egg on our faces here because that makes more sense. Board of directors, governance,
no, of course.
All right. 4 more boys. All
So
right.
can we actually? I'll ask you this later, but let's look into how to get into secretary business because that seems lucrative to say the least.
All right. We'll look into that off air. Next one. What does a graduate accountant make?
Oh, Sen, you must be familiar.
Easy bang.
Your first ever
I
job,
got it. I already written it down.
Per annum, bro.
2025, including super.
So mine was a couple of years off, but
When you're making this, you're pretty happy.
Sandy, what'd you
I'm
put?
saying the big 60K. But that could be wrong. This is a few years old now.
I thought it was going to be 65, and at like when you were potentially
Yeah.
working, so maybe 70 now.
Well, Sandy, if you factor in a bit of inflation and all
Yeah,
that,
damn
you'd
it.
be 70,000,
Damn
right?
it.
Let's go.
Spot on. 2 points.
Double points. Bang.
All right. Ro has 1, but we've got 3 more. We'll run them anyways. Third last one. What does a junior mining engineer make?
Oh,
This is secretary levels, surely.
yeah. This is, you're making bank with this one.
All right. I'm going to go.
Should I stress junior?
Nah, don't even worry about it. Maybe you should. Thanks for stressing.
I
Even
believe
a
this is the
junior.
most entry level position as a mining engineer,
Okay, fine.
is what I am led to believe.
But I still think you're on 125K.
Yeah, I've gone 110.
You are on 120K.
Damn it.
Let's
So
go.
close. All right. Senny, you should get this one.
Nah.
What does an audit partner make?
Yeah, this is out of my scope.
Is this just, are we talking no bonus?
No bonus.
Are we talking at a big 4? What's their largest client? Are they on the big, Westpacks of the world?
On
or-
average. But I would say factor those factors.
Like I couldn't even tell you whether there's a 2 or a 3 in front of it, or maybe even a 4. You're saying a partner
Partner.
at audit?
Not an associate, senior associate, manager, senior manager, director, you're a partner. You have equity in the firm, I believe.
As equity partner.
No, I don't know. It says audit partner.
Okay. I've gone 300.
I've gone 375.
Could be 400.
It is 350.
Damn it.
350 big ones to be an audit partner. Damn. All right, last one, boys. Let's take it home. What does an IT manager make?
Man, to these guys.
I don't know. The last one I worked with played chess all day. So,
As you famously said.
yeah.
What does his manager make? Or was he the manager?
He was the manager. He was the IT
Damn.
manager.
How much do you get paid to play chess?
Because I think IT managers are one of these roles where, like, you got to kind of work your way up.
Right.
I mean, that's true for any role, but I think like you actually,
Insightful stuff.
but I don't think like you need a degree to become an IT manager.
You just need experience of IT.
I would,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
that's
On
right.
how to fix corporate computers, how to reset passwords,
Just
etc.
IT, exactly. So that's why would I be doing them a disservice if I said a manager was making this much? That is the question.
I've gone 90K.
That feels really low. I went 120K.
It is $200,000
Yes,
to be an IT manager
crazy.
on average. Alrighty, that is the end of the game, boys. What is our scores?
I did not write it down.
Score is I got 12.
I think I got 4.
12 for well done, Ro. Congratulations. Second segment of the day is Change My Mind. This is where we bring in some statements we, believe, and we want maybe the boys to change our minds on or give a different perspective or whatever it may be. I'll kick us off. The first one I have is pound for pound, Costco is the best meal in the world. And I literally mean pound for pound, being Great British pounds, being dollar value, being it is the most value for money meal on planet Earth.
No.
I think a mee goreng might have it pipped.
Nah, no way. Mee goreng, one mee goreng pack is what, $1?
No way. If you buy like a pack, yeah, maybe one of them is $1. But if you buy a pack of mee goreng, I think they're like, 70 to 80 cents per mee goreng
Then
pack.
have to boil the water.
Right,
Then
well-
one pack is nowhere near filling. It doesn't do anything for me. Whereas
really?
maybe even one hot dog, brother. One hot dog, the drink, unlimited drink, plus unlimited hand onions, ketchup, mustard, etc., etc.
How
That's
much is that?
$1.50 or something.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's pretty good.
How much is a hot dog by itself?
Can't get it by itself.
I don't even think they
Always
offer
comes
that.
with a drink.
Oh.
I saw one bloke wanting to order drinks, and then they gave him hot dogs. He's like, I didn't want the hot dogs. I just wanted the drink. So he gave the hot dogs back.
Yeah.
That's how value for money it is. You can just throw away the hot dogs
You're
and the drink is
denying
still
food. You're turning back food.
and the drink was still value for money.
Imagine that. You're parched. All you want is a Diet Coke. And they say, nah, you can't have a Diet Coke
Take
by
this
itself.
fucking hot dog.
Have a hot dog.
What about the pizza? How much are they?
A slice is $3.
How much?
But the slice is the size of your head, bro.
Yeah,
it's like
massive.
3 slices of any other pizza.
What if you want the whole pizza? Can you
Whole
do that?
pizza's
or-
like $18.
pretty good.
And it's
And that's
huge.
massive. That's
It is
massive.
huge.
I have a gripe with the Costco pizza. Like, it is massive, but there's too much bread. Like, it's all bread.
Nah, no way. I had a cheese slice the other
Wait,
day,
you
mate.
mean dough?
Yeah, the dough. It's all dough.
There's dough in the pizza. Is that your?
No, but it's too doughy.
Nah,
is
dude,
what
I
I'm
had the
saying.
cheese pizza that made the cheese. It was cheese galore, man. I had no
Really?
problems with any ratios or anything.
Like, the crust is like half the slice.
no, it's not.
Dude, that's the vibe that I got. Like, I don't eat crust usually. When it comes to Costco, like I'm like the pizza's gone. All that's left is the crust. You like can do bicep curls with the what's left in the box. That's how heavy it is.
Look, there is a lot of crust, but there's also a lot of pizza.
No, I know that. I don't disagree with that.
And then sometimes you get the double chunk chocolate cookie. That's like
Is that a
$3.
thing? Is that a thing in
yeah,
Australia?
I got it the other day. It's delicious.
Do they do burgers or is it just
No.
pizza? And
They have
hot dogs?
seasonal items. And right now it's like tenders and fries type vibe. But
Do you fuck with those or?
I got it once. It's all right. But the value's in the pizza. The value's in the hot dog.
Okay, so
The
let's
unbeatable value.
You put us on the spot here, but let's think about other pound for pound.
Fine. I'll throw one in. Our friend Jeffrey says Zinger box.
Nah, not anymore. I don't think so.
That's $12. Go to Macca's, Porto, Subway.
But then what about in Thailand? We can get a pad thai for $2.
All right. The world was a stretch. Let me say Australia.
Okay, all right. We're
Within
confining
reaching
it
distance
to-
of us right now.
So
Australia.
Costco, you're saying a Costco meal hot dog plus drink is $1.50.
Maybe $2.
All right.
One or the other. $1.50, $2. No more than $1.99.
That's pretty electric.
Yeah, you can't argue with that.
And if you're hungry, add a pizza on top of that. That's $5. And you're full for like the day, man.
Yeah, I can't find
If
it
you want a
better.
dessert, you get a big fuck off sundae for like $3.
No, I still think, look, what about the IKEA
No.
meals?
Nah, their portions
They're
are
ass.
poor. And they're not great.
So pound for pound, are you talking,
I could throw in a rotisserie chicken for you. There's a pound for pound, but it's not as good.
yeah, the gentleman's handbag.
Exactly. You have to buy pasta salad and 6 bread rolls with that to call it a meal.
I think you can have it as is. You can just
Well, bare hands.
bare hands just
That's
devour it.
Disgusting. You know what? You have changed my mind. I think I agree with you. Pound for pound.
Lovely.
All right, change my mind. When you're looking for jobs, you should be attaching cover letters regardless of whether they're needed or not.
No.
No, I
Yo.
Ro, change my mind, please.
You're
I
out to
believe
lunch. Yeah.
I believe you don't need a cover letter for any application.
No. Because this is the thing, right? In corporate Australia, written communication is word. And if
Yes, quite literally.
it is the word
Not just corporate Australia, Ro.
in all Australia, some may say the world.
In all of human history.
But I think like in order to get past like your first round of interviews, like get to the actual screening stage itself, I think you have to be attaching cover letters because the thing is 99% of people won't do it, right? And then the 1% of people who do it, 80% of those, they can't write. It's just generic ChatGPT AI slop. So if you're out there writing actual cover letters, you stand out, you have more chance of actually, getting an interview, which means you have more chance of getting the job.
But what are you writing in this cover?
Yeah, what are you writing that differentiates you from the AI slop that you've just said?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like so here's what you do, right? You type in, hey AI, hey chat, give me a cover letter for X company,
So slop.
right? That comes through. You just do the complete opposite. You tell your story. You tell who you are, your interesting experiences, what you've learned. I genuinely think, because the thing is, it's so competitive. You need to stand out somehow. And so that's why I actually do believe you've got to be writing cover letters.
I recently, obviously, in a job search, and I wrote 0 cover letters, and I got at least a phone. What is a phone interview screening call from everything I apply for that I'm actually like, what's the word? Qualified for. The ones I didn't get, obviously, I've shot for the moon and didn't even land at the stars. But I don't think a cover letter would have.
I didn't even land in the start.
I don't think a cover letter would have pushed me any further than I achieved without a cover letter.
I'm sitting here on the other side of these, right? We're hiring. I'm looking at these absolute garbage. Just resume. That's all it is. I'm sitting here like, I don't know this person. Yeah, they've worked for this company, but I need to see how they write. Because if they don't write well, what's the point? I won't even bother with them. But if they can write well, mate, they've got absolutely a much higher chance of getting a job.
Nah, whenever we've hired, I've just skipped over the cover letters. I ain't reading all that, bro. Who's got time for that? I'm looking at
you go to the
resume only.
You go to the qualified people, and then you suss them out.
Oh, no, because you don't have time. If there's like 50 applicants, and let's say like 40 of those applicants are qualified, like they have some qualification.
Yeah.
How are you going to differentiate them? Dude, I need to see how they're thinking. And how
No,
they
you
think is how they write.
You just look at their, credentials. What's their experience? Then if it's like, even if it's 20, you bring them in.
You pick the cream of the crop of whatever you get.
Yeah, you start culling. So you bring the first 5 in, you meet them. All right, not good. Then you bring the next 5 in.
Not even that. You tell HR, can you call these 20 people, whatever it may be? So, tell me who is literate, first of all. I think you can achieve the same thing from a screening call and a cover letter.
Maybe, but
and a cover letter, you don't know who's written that. You don't know what's going behind that.
No, but if you're a job seeker, dude, you need to stand out. Like the job market, bro, my friends, maybe it's different like in marketing, but like my friends in tech, because there's so many layoffs, they're literally sitting here like begging on the side of the road for a job. And like you need to do anything. People are not just writing cover letters. People are like actually going into the person's website, for instance, and saying, hey, this is how we should optimize. And then sending that across as like a case study of like what they can do for
So they're sending freebies. They're sending freebies without.
Aren't they
no,
just gonna
that's
steal
freebies,
that,
cuz.
fix it, and then just tell you to jog on anyway?
Maybe, but it shows like a bit more initiative and they're more
you
likely
do-
to get the job.
That's side note, that is a later play. That is a final interview type. Bring that out.
Dude, I reckon-
don't bring that out early
Nah,
doors.
that's a first round play. You're at the plate.
It's too early.
You send it through you just DM the manager, bang.
Again, I'm stealing that idea and telling you to jog on.
I've seen people in like buy side finance who pitch stock pitches for the interview. So they'll send that through, or they'll send their actual portfolio, be like, oh, I've been managing this portfolio for the last 10 years. Here's my record, blah, 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 blah. So I've seen that.
Yeah, that's a portfolio. That happens in any industry.
Exactly. I haven't, but yeah, this whole writing cover letters, I just don't believe in it.
Okay, fair enough. I got another one off the back of this.
Okay.
Change my mind. The traditional, steps of calling, couple round interviews, then hiring, that model is broken. I want people coming in for a work trial. Give me 2 weeks of your time. Let me see what you can do, brother. And then I'll decide whether I give you the job.
So you want free labor?
Not free labor, you pay them. You just have to pay
So it's
them.
an
No, so I have 5 good candidates, excellent candidates right now. I'm paying 5 people for 2 weeks.
Yeah, because hiring is expensive. Dude, it's like it is the most expensive thing that you can do. So if you hire the wrong candidate,
I can see that.
you may as well invest in 2 weeks or a week maybe. Give them a shot, see what they can do in the role itself. And then off the back of that, you give them the job.
Yeah, I can see that. How?
Does anyone actually do that right now?
Yeah, one of my friends,
Okay.
friend of the show, Isaac, he, after he left his job, he went for a job and they offered him a work trial. He didn't pass that.
I do. Okay, I remember you've said this before. Okay, yeah. How did that go?
He didn't get the job.
Right,
Right,
trial,
but
mate.
But so from Monday to Friday for 2 weeks, he went in and basically pretended to do a job or did the actual job.
Correct.
Did tasks assigned?
And what were they just watching him or seeing his outputs or did they give him feedback throughout? Do you know if he was doing well or?
I think they I think this works well for like engineering, software engineering type
Right.
roles where you can there's visible
Real-time,
output.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So yeah, they saw it at the end of the week or 2. I forgot what it was, but they're like, oh, you don't want to progress, blah, blah, blah. But it's great if and it's good for you as the candidate as well, low key.
No, it's not because in those 2 weeks I could have applied for other jobs, interviewed elsewhere. So
It's a big time commit.
I know he got paid for it, but that's an opportunity cost that he lost for 2 weeks.
But the other, it's not like
To be
you're.
fair, if you're bringing someone in and making him work for 2 weeks, if I'm thinking surely I'm already halfway in this job, right? You can't possibly tell me to piss off now.
No,
The fact you've brought me in, you've already basically given me system logins. I'm doing the job, bro. How can you tell me to go after 2 weeks? I'm here.
it's like those.
But in 2 weeks is not enough time, I feel.
But it's enough
What if I'm
time.
a slow learner, bro?
It's all tough luck. I think I don't know, maybe, but
I'm a diesel engine. You need to get, it
Warm
takes
me
me a
up
while
first.
to get going, but then, mate,
Once you're going, you're gone. No, I don't. I'm sure there are better ways to go about this.
how did Isaac find that experience?
I think he didn't mind it because he wasn't really looking for jobs per se.
Right.
He was looking for. He was
This
just
is just a
trying.
bit of time pass for 2 weeks.
He was trying to figure out whether he wanted a job or he wanted to work on his own startup.
Okay.
And so he's like, I'll do this job because it's pretty interesting. I'll do
Yep.
the work trial. If I get the job, then maybe I'll think about it. Otherwise, I'll do my startup. But I think just from a bootlicker perspective, if you're an actual office, I'm flinging out work trials willy nilly.
Not.
But if I'm an employee, maybe you're right. Maybe I obviously don't want a work trial. Or maybe I do. Maybe it's your chance to shine. I don't know what to tell you.
But then what if, let's
Lock
say,
in.
you said engineer. What if your role is a bit way more like client or customer facing?
Yeah.
How do how do I explain to them, oh, this guy's on trial? They're not going to want to say anything. This temporary
like
geezer.
a sales role or something.
No, you couldn't do it in sales. But for example, analysts, maybe you could do see, how you.
but what can you
your
get-
output in 2 weeks? You wouldn't be able to tell.
What benefits the 2 weeks as opposed to a case study?
Yeah.
Is there that
true.
much added benefit that I'm going to pay some guy for 2 weeks, set up everything for 2 weeks, and then deal with all those logistics?
I mean, again, it depends on the job. If case studies are what's an interview that you have to do a case study?
It's a consulting. That's usually the biggest one.
They give you data, analyze it, brother. Give me your recommendations.
Yeah, I think in those cases.
So they're doing
But
marketing.
the whole thing is they just want to see how you think
correct.
more than anything. So do I really need to get you in for 2 weeks, set you up with a login, or just give you an hour case study?
And see what you do. I think in those jobs, fair enough. But there are a lot of jobs out there in my world,
Yeah.
right, in the tech world where, mate, how can you, because otherwise, if you're an engineering job or a product job, for instance,
How can you gauge it?
you can't really gauge it. It's hard. You can do leak code
Can't
questions.
you ask them to come in and just code in front of me? I feel like someone said that they've done that before. They
No,
came
that's-
in and they had to code in front of
There's leak code, which is the,
I don't know what that means.
it's it's just
dirty to
problems.
me.
It's just problems that you need to solve. And so how you study for these interviews, coding in front of them,
Okay.
is you go on leak code and you just grind all the problems there. And then they pick out leak code questions and then tell them to do in front of you. So like that's the meta for software engineers. Like product people, like maybe you can do a case study, but I still think like when you in the environment, you truly understand.
I guess same with like those like trading, like when you go for those trading ones and they just give you like the maddest probability questions and you just have to do it in your head.
On the spot.
On the spot.
On the phone. No.
Bro, I tried looking at some of those questions. You give me a pen, paper, and a calculator, and give me 40 minutes to answer one of those. I still won't give you an answer.
Oh, you wanted to be a quant?
No, I was bored one day. I just want to see what kind of answers they had, like questions I had to answer.
What kind of is like
Bro,
for you
like
maths?
No, it's just all like probability, like proper
Stats.
probability. Yeah,
Right.
it's hard, man. Especially when you have to rattle it off like within like a minute or so.
Yeah, that's why they get paid. What was the grad job?
Quants would get. I think grad quants get 250 grand.
There you go.
Damn.
No, dude, their interns get like 150 or some shit. Like the 6-month intern.
Imagine a 2-week trial for those losers.
Oh,
man.
dude, you can buy a house in Sydney for the 2-week trial.
All right, Sen, you're up.
Change my mind. No one actually likes AFL. It's just a trendy thing to do these days.
I agree.
And I want to caveat, I mean, in Sydney specifically.
I agree specifically for the Sydney Swans.
Yes.
Because I'm seeing more and more people on Instagram on their story go to the Swans. And I know you're there because there's a corporate, you got invited tickets or it's a corporate event or whatever it may
I think
be.
it's actually the opposite. This season, I've seen nothing, no stories about the Sydney Swans because they're ass this season. Like they're so shit. Last year, when they went on that absolute great run to the final, basically weekly at the SCG, I'm seeing minimum 5 to 10 stories. And I'm like, dude, I don't even know you like sport. And here you are at the SCG watching the Swans apparently.
Yeah, I don't know why you have this big gripe against AFL. Because when we went to watch the AFL game, right? When we went to watch the Swans game, free tickets, that's the only way that we'd be there. I thought it was fine. It was like an enjoyable watch. But you were saying like there's no structure, you didn't understand the game.
AFL is so hard to watch. Well, we left that game at 3/4 time because the Swans were up by 70 points. So immediately, dude, there's so many blowouts in AFL. But like, it's hard to watch. I can't see what the tactics are. It's just what?
Kick and chase.
Long, catch well. Yeah, nice. Don't get me wrong. Before people attack me, I can acknowledge and I appreciate that. I actually think pound for pound, they're the most fittest. Yeah. Like the most athletic. No, not athletic athlete. The most fittest athlete in the world would be AFL players. But that's about it. Dude, there's no diversity. If you watch an AFL game, bro, it's just bare Tom, Dick, and Harry's there.
With mullets.
Yeah, just mullets. Also for fun, go look up how they invented the sport of AFL. And the people who invented it. No, I don't want to, because it's a... Is
it a dark history?
It's a very racist history.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay, so the guys who invented AFL, let's just say, were not good blokes.
So should we boycott now?
Well, I've been boycotting 28 years, brother, and counting.
So what was your change my mind statement? They're not real fans?
In Sydney, I don't think there's many real fans.
Yeah, I feel like...
Just all bandwagoners.
Shout out, I think, Kush's brother. I think he's a big AFL fan.
Actually, I do think he's actually a genuine fan because I've seen... He's been on the Sydney Swans for many years. So
shout out him. He's one of few.
Yeah, one of few.
But yeah, I agree. I think it's... You're right. I haven't seen many this year. You're right. Now that you mention it...
That's why.
But last year, I was seeing out the wazoo, man.
Dude, it's just hard to watch. Just knock-ons. There's there's no tactics, man.
Got to punch the ball.
Legitimate. What are
you get like a 20-meter run-up for your kicks when you fucking catch it.
Well, here's my gripe with AFL,
you can see,
right?
at least in NRL, when they're near in the 30, 40-meter line, you can see they start doing box plays. There's a bit of shape.
Yeah, there's plays in motion.
Where is
Devil's
that?
advocate.
You know who the playmakers are on an NRL field. You're 6, you're 7, you're 9, you're 1. Your spine. These are the players I want to look for.
Devil's
what am I watching in AFL, bro?
We don't
Devil's
know.
advocate, Sen, you know NRL. So
look.
I don't really know NRL. And to me, it comes across like AFL a little. Just fucking throw and run into people.
I mean, I've said this many times. If I grew up in Melbourne, I know I'd be a huge dribbler for AFL. I'd have such a hard on for AFL.
So maybe we just
a massive hater.
Maybe
of
we
NRL.
just don't know the tactics.
No, we don't.
Oh, yeah, I don't care.
But maybe there's plenty of tactics we just don't know.
Look, that doesn't mean we can't, cast our aspersions on it. There's definitely tactics, but who cares, right? Don't let that stop these hot
I
takes.
just can't, man. My meathead league brain just can't understand AFL and refuses to understand AFL. Also, there was the whole, I'm not going to say the slur, but there was words used about AFL growing up that just in my head, I'm like, I can't be associated with this sport, bro. So I think that honestly, anyone who from the age of, I reckon,
what was the slur sentence?
I'm not going to say
Just
it.
add 2 letters in front of AFL.
Yeah.
General admission, potentially.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so I think, again, people of our vintage probably grew up with that. And you're like, dude, I can't be associated with this sport. So that's probably played a part as well.
Yeah, the childhood trauma. When Auskick came to primary school,
I had to run the other way, bro.
AFL, no good. My gripe with AFL, look, I don't really know whether this is true or not, but my gripe with AFL is like, the rule is you have to bounce the ball every like 10 meters or so. Or I don't know exactly what the rule is, but there is a rule.
Who knows?
Right?
Yes.
But I'm seeing that's not enforced. It's like one of these rules. Like it's just
it's vibes based.
Yeah, it's completely vibes based. You know, like you just run and bounce it when you feel like it. That's what it seems like to me.
Actually, one of the so you normally you run and AFL, just quickly for our international listeners, is that silly sport that you see that Australians play. They wear like singlets and stuff, and it's like Gaelic football in Ireland. But yeah, like they run and they bounce the ball. But the softest thing in the AFL is when they run, but they're too pussy to bounce it. So they like lean over and they touch the ground with the ball. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't seen
You've
that.
never seen that. So they don't want to bounce it. So while they're running, they kind of like go down to the floor. They touch the ball onto the ground and they keep running.
What?
Yeah.
Why do they do that?
I'll show you a video after this. I don't know. It's such a silly sport.
So they don't
None of
lose it in
makes
the
sense,
bounce.
bro. Hey?
So they don't lose it in the
Correct.
bounce.
Yeah, I think assuming when the ground is like a bit wet or whatever, they don't want to.
Tactics, boys.
Look, but I'll be honest, like there's been many an evening when I've been on YouTube and I've been watching top 20 best marks in AFL, top 20 biggest biffs in AFL. Because some of those videos are actually pretty good.
It is pretty
like
cool.
Specky of the Year
It is,
a great,
I can respect
great
that.
watch.
But I don't know, man. And I feel like the AFL people are so elitist as well. They look down on our NRL,
So this
players.
is what it really
Yeah,
is.
exactly.
Personal
I feel
grind.
like NRL is more, the working class, blue collar sport.
It absolutely is.
And then you
In
look
Sydney,
at the guys who go to the AFL. At least here in Sydney, they're all wearing, polo shirts, RM Williams.
Scarves.
Name me 7 Swans players. I dare you. They're all just rugby fans, and then because rugby's in the shitter right now, so they've all just jumped to the AFL.
I can't change your mind, Sam. I can't change your mind.
Box for a second.
Change my mind. I believe that gaming has ruined how professional sport is seen. For example, soccer. Everyone's just looking at FIFA, looking at their cards, looking at the stats, and they're thinking these are the best players. Some people have their only knowledge of sports is from video games, and I just don't like it anymore.
Oh, is
sick
that
of it.
what you mean?
Yeah, what do you think?
I don't know. I thought you meant like sports players playing video games.
Nah.
Like Terrell May streaming Fortnite or some shit.
Nah. As in like the FIFA and NBA 2K and stuff. People are playing these games, seeing who's good on those games, and think they're the good players in real life type of vibe.
Right. Okay.
And I think there's just a disconnect in ball knowledge. Essentially, is my point.
I feel like most of the players good in the games are also good in real life. Like, give me an example.
For example, I'll say 2K. So 2K, historically in the game, the good players are the ones that you can use easily as a user.
Yeah.
So the athletic ones, the ones that can like dunk and shit because you just need to press a button, or the ones that can shoot, right? So let's say an example. Let's say, I don't know, Nick Young, right?
Yeah.
He's not a good player. Ro doesn't even know who Nick Young is, right?
He has like 15 kids, doesn't he?
That's Nick Cannon.
Oh, never mind.
Swaggy P, the guy that D'Angelo Russell snitched on that one time. Anyways, he's a good shooter and he's a good dunker, but he's poo in real life because he has no IQ.
Yeah.
Right? He's just a guy that chucks shots and shoots, right? But in the game, he's electric because you can do anything with him. But someone like let's say, even Jokic, right?
Yeah.
Most of his game, he's like MVP type vibe, but most of his game is because he's a smart player.
Yeah.
But how can I translate his smarts when I'm playing the game?
He'd be boring to use.
Right? So then people aren't giving him credit and shit like this.
Yeah.
But then like when Ben Simmons was good because he could dunk like from anywhere, people think he's like amazing and shit like that. That's my point anyways.
Yeah, I can see
Like
that.
FIFA, like the pacey players.
Yeah, I was gonna
everyone
say.
loves the pacey players, bro. Everyone knows them.
Yeah.
But then the players that like a Busquets, for example, is a classic example.
He's just unusable.
Yeah, because he's
like
got
a
like
Xabi
40, he's got
Alonso.
like 45 pace or something.
Yeah.
But then in real life, he's a god.
One of the greatest of all time.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I like it when there's randomly players like Ben Yedder, for example. A couple of now we're getting real
with
niche,
Sam
but
Benya rat.
a couple of FIFAs ago where that guy was when you saw him, your asshole kind of clenched because you know this guy would be good. But in real life, I don't think I've ever seen this guy play in real life. Like how? Like what? He played what? Leon?
Did
he ever play any
Monaco?
higher
He was a
than that?
Monaco player.
Yeah. It's like, come on. Who are you?
Yeah, I don't like it because one time when I went to the United game in Melbourne, all I heard around me was, he had a special card in this FIFA. Oh, it's this guy.
Oh, that's annoying.
Was here, blah blah blah. I'm like, come on, fellas.
But to be fair, like that's. I mean, I liked football growing up, but I really got into football playing by the video game. So like that's just the new generation, right? And then you start watching, and then you learn the good players. So
yeah, maybe it's a pathway.
it's
maybe.
a pathway, exactly.
Maybe.
All right, I got one more. Another work one.
Is everything all right, bro?
Yeah, everything's good. All right, my one is change my mind. You can never have too many people in a meeting.
Oh, man, I'm changing your mind
Dude,
big time, bro. You can have way too many people in a meeting.
This is the
Too
thing.
many cooks.
Nah, dude. Here is what I truly believe. All right, I'm in a meeting, and people want to keep meetings small. Like this is always the best practice.
Yeah.
Keep them short, keep them small,
My
Yes.
blood is boiling listening to this.
etc. Right? I hate it because then I come out of that meeting, and then people who because otherwise you don't understand the context. Now I have to do this like relaying of information that I learned in the meeting to the people who are going to do the job.
But then
Other people.
Would they sound irrelevant to this?
Then you
Why
got
don't
the wrong people in the meeting.
You need to invite them.
You don't keep it small for small sake,
Yeah.
but you can definitely have too many
If
people
it
in a
actually
meeting.
impacts them, you should have them in the meeting.
No, but some people aren't like, some people just need to understand the context. They don't need to be involved in the decisions, but it's annoying that they're not there just to even just sit and watch the discussions happen.
So then you invite them and tell them, hey,
Yeah.
listen, take notes.
Or but surely someone just sends around like a email summary or like a Slack
No.
with the summary of what
Dude,
was discussed and next
async communication is the worst thing invented. Right? Yes, it has obviously its pros and cons, but in general, it's just so much easier to just call someone up or just jump on a meeting with them and be like, hey, this is what we need to do. Right? I hate these email chains or these Slack threads that are like 60 messages long because no one can understand what each other is saying because it's so hard to get context across in Slack.
Why don't you get the Slack AI to summarize?
Get Slackbot on it, man.
So back to my original point, invite them all. I don't care.
All right,
I don't care.
Let's
Bring them all.
make a situation, right? You have a big gripe. Let's say you have this meeting where you're discussing, give me a piece of work, for example. The next product to launch.
Yeah, let's say new feature to build.
Right? And you and 3 other decision makers are there.
Yeah,
in the
we're
meeting.
chatting.
But then you have about 5 devs and QA and whoever that are working on it that you are saying would love this context, right? So invite them in. Tell them, hey, let's say there's 5 people. First you invite them in, fine, that's your role. But what if every 2 minutes person A has a question? Now person B has a question. Now person C has a question. What was a 30-minute meeting? It's now an hour meeting. Hour 30 meeting. And you don't even get to the conclusion by the end of the hour.
No issues. Smash it all out. Everything should be done.
But then what if stakeholder B, someone you're talking to, has a meeting at 10:30?
Yeah,
You need to duck out at 10:15. The other person, it's too much.
No.
And all you're getting is these dumb questions from these outsider people that honestly could have been a Slack message or an email or whatever it may
No,
be.
they can Slack
Plus-
me the dumb question.
Or just
No, and then
huddle
to you-
with me, bro.
And then, just huddle, brother. Just get on Slack huddle. Then to your point, not too many people. What if friggin' stakeholder C invites the salespeople?
Invite them all. I always believe open lines
Ah,
of
bro, because
communication.
then they'll ask stupid
dude,
sales
no, 'cause
questions.
you
and then you invite
lose.
finance, they'll ask finance questions. And you're so far removed from the point of this meeting, which was to discuss the new product.
So you come to discuss A, but the more people you invite, you at the end you're discussing something so far removed of what you initially
I've
wanted
been
to
on the
discuss.
end of, I've presented to about 10, 15 stakeholders of different varieties. Half of them shouldn't have even been in the meeting, respectfully. Because they're asking questions that aren't even related to what I'm presenting. It's adjacent related, yes, but it's not related to the point of this meeting.
You know, I don't let people like. There's no DMs. I don't like DMs in my Slack. Everything should be open in Slack threads on the public channels. Because
Yeah, no one's disputing that.
so similarly, right? Similarly
It's not
there.
going to do with anything.
Similarly with that, people in the meetings, but everyone should be able to,
No.
come in and out as they please. I do say the questions. That is a bit annoying. But if they want to be there, they can raise it in another channel. But they should be there to understand the context if they're somewhat involved in
I
It just
can-
sounds
whatever's
so
happening.
inefficient. What a waste of people's time.
It's a
They don't
way.
have to come. They just can be invited. But if
No,
they
but then
want
the
to
main
come,
people's time is now being wasted because other people that you have now welcomed into this meeting is derailing.
no, but that's the thing. People can join meetings, but they don't have to.
I think
ask
enjoy
questions.
meetings is not the right
No, I
turn
said-
of
I said
phrase.
join
I think
meetings.
I said enjoy.
Well, they can also enjoy it if they please. That's up to them, right?
So you want like on Google Meet, you can have a Google stream.
Yeah.
So you want to stream meetings to people.
honestly, that would be low-key my dream.
And then maybe a live chat to put questions and then you can answer them if you want.
I don't want to answer any questions, but I would like people to be able to be there just to sit and watch. They can ask the questions later, but they just need to be there to understand.
No, you're not going to change. my
You
mind
came
on
in
this.
hot with you can never have too many people. I strongly disagree.
Well, that's the beauty of this segment. I'm asking you to change my mind. I'm also asking you to change your mind. And if neither of us changes our mind, well,
We've wasted everyone's time then.
We're stubborn people.
Alrighty, that brings us to the end of this week's episode. Got another community service announcement. A little known shop called Cali Press. They do a great meal deal in the mornings. 11 a.m. Before 11 a.m. Hear me out.
Little known.
Oh, that's obviously a joke.
Okay.
Avo toast and coffee, $10. And they give you 2 pieces this big of Avo toast and they put feta on it and you're going to get like chili as well.
That's very good.
Yeah, it's a cracker deal.
I thought we agreed not to do this without getting paid, Senny.
Well, Michael, sorry, I know this is the outro, but I have a massive little gripe with Cali Press, right?
Why?
Their bowls on Uber Eats, the large ones, are like 20, some of them are $28 for lunch. Anyways, I'll leave you with that.
I've seen them in person. I've never tried to Uber Eats Cali Press. That's crazy. But when I go in person, even I agree they're outrageous pricing.
But the $10 coffee deal,
one of the best deals
beautiful.
ever. You can catch all of our prior episodes on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Catch us on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, and we'll catch you next week.